is the bottom of another. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Run for cover, you discover some will thrive and others suffer. Cause the top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Ooh, don't wait, don't hesitate. Better speak the truth, let it resonate and let it detonate and get blown away. Till you keep on rising to a higher place. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop coming till we hit the top. Gotta keep pushing till the day I make it. Since they won't give it to me, then I got to take it. The pain today is power tomorrow. Keep on coming, but you'll never catch me running. Cause I won't bow down. No matter what they say, I wouldn't do it any other way. Keep on coming, but you'll never catch me running. Cause I won't bow down. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Not enough to keep us smothered. Lower class, never the upper. Cause the top of every mountain is the bottom of a...
Good evening, UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. This is Wolf Commander Wolf 10. I'm your werewolf. Tonight on the Real Millennials, we're going to talk about fitness and the crisisness behind it all. You know, we are definitely getting a surge in people wanting to improve their lives, health-wise, physical-wise, here and there, but it's still a crisis to be discussed about and looked at, because there are so many people out there that sees fit to try to want to just be unhealthy and
not just in the physical sense, but mentally and spiritually as well.
Oh, we're talking about that too. Oh, we're talking about the physicality of everything, but we can talk about that. Yes, we're facing a major crisis this day and age about people who are just high strung on evading responsibility or having a total lack of responsibility.
And not to mention like the lowering of standards and the aftermath that we had to go through until this resurgence.
Look, damn it. You start talking after I do the introductions. I'm on my intro right now. I get you're my wingman, but damn, did you forget how the format works, wingman?
No, no, I didn't forget.
I know you did, but you playing that for the comedy. You know how to bounce off of me real well. Anyways, I'm here with the Hound of the South, Dominic Powell.
Good evening, morning, or afternoon, everyone. This is the Hound of the South, Dominic Powell, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Real Millennials. Hope you all enjoy the experience.
We have the lovely Leia Valor, who has a lot to say on the subject as well. Leia plus size.
Good evening, everyone. This is Leia Plus Size, your lovely Lady of Valor, and welcome to this discussion that we are going to have about the fitness crises. Commander is right. I will share my own very personal journey of health and fitness with all of you. So Lady of Valor is going to share some personal things, but the goal, if I do, is to try to encourage and give you positive outlook, and also try to leave you with something positive from this discussion. I hope you all do.
It's quite a mouthful, but it's a welcome mouthful.
Oh well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's a very passionate.
No,
subject.
you're very elegant and classy lady. So of course you're gonna speak at length of a subject that's something that you've always said in the past before in many of our streams, many of our subject matter streams as well. From
especially from the beauty episode of the Real Millennials.
Oh yes.
Yeah, of course. A lot of topics we covered in the previous Wolf Commander Rambles series. We have the Sixth Ranger, Dark Stranger.
Good evening, and thank you for having me tonight.
And last but not least, his distant little sister, the humblest of writers, Humble Marty.
Hello, I'm Humble Marty, and I write things.
And
I didn't know this.
And we have
Was that your David Tennant impression, Dark? Earlier?
No, I'm just speaking. Nicely.
The middle child speaks. The Warrior of Light, Final Fantasy Fan 12.
Greetings to viewers and my fellow Final Fantasy fans, this is Final Fantasy Fan 12 and welcome back to another live stream of the UN Spacey War Squadron, and today we are back with another episode of The Real Millennials talking about fitness.
I'm
And
gonna
it's
tell you
important.
about my. You want me to start?
Oh God.
No, I'm just adding in, and its importance. So go ahead. Start, fearless leader.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my probably a lot, but a little bit about my fitness journey. Now, mind you, I wouldn't say I'm in great shape. I just know that my body is shaped well enough to be lean enough to have it has muscle. Let's just say that. But I begun my fitness journey when I noticed that I had a pot belly from all the liquor I drunk in my lifetime and all the snacks that I snacked on at my previous job at the movie theater because we can have free snacks sometimes. All the nachos I consumed, all the popcorn I consumed at times as well, all that oil really, to be honest. Pizza, you name it. Now I wouldn't say I was, virgin on the verge of obesity, but I was definitely out of shape and gaining weight. But funny enough, I was still a lightweight, weighing about at least about a good old 135 pounds. Today I weigh 160, but that's only because of lean muscle. So when the lockdowns happen, yes, I know we don't want to talk about the lockdowns and all that stuff, but I have to start there because that's where I start my journey. The lockdowns happen after I would say a week. After a week, that's when I started noticing my beer belly or my dad bod. And I was like, ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I want to get this down. And so you know what I did? Early in the morning, while it's still dark at night, I went running and I went walking. Then I ran some more, and I walked some more. Then I ran some more, and I walked some more until I got to the Montgomery Park. I would say uh, I would say a.
He's hexagonal.
I'm a pear.
I'm getting close to a triangle. Actually, I would say I'm getting close to a. I'm kind of looking like one of those made for TV fitness boys.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Like how all those fitness boys look like in every TV show.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say fitness boys, but the hunks and the hot boys, even the nerdy boys have these six packs and strong chests and big arms,
Yep.
Mhm.
looking like they're wearing a muscle suit. Every single
Well,
one of
no,
them.
it's all genuine muscle.
It is genuine muscle, but they almost look the same, look identical with one another. I mean, I'm not Billy shaped from Stranger Things, but I'm getting there. Y'all know who Billy is. I'm not Daiquiri Montgomery yet, but I want to get there. To be honest, I want to be Mark Singer. One of these next year, hopefully this time next year, I'll go to my gym and join us and do some swimming, so I can get a swimmer bod. I want to get a swimmer bod. Anyways, but that's how I started. Running, walking, running some more to it finally trimmed down, and I did some pull ups, started doing
Good.
some push ups. As soon as I got home, I wasn't even tired. I was just like, when I got home, I started doing push ups, and I worked my way to sit ups, and I worked my way to squatting, and then weightlifting. I only lifted one weight, just the one weight. Pop a little iron on my arms and my wrists. Did some more squat, and I looked through fitness YouTubers for some examples as well. Try to
Mhm.
up my game on adding to my pool of workouts that I want to do. And since then, I've been doing just that. And when we finally got back to work, everybody noticed that I lost weight back when I still had the theater, of course. Sorry, I was
Yeah, you went from a milk dud to a Twizzler.
heck yeah. Sorry, I was listening out for something. That's why I paused. But yeah,
Squirrels? Squirrel, squirrel.
yeah, that was my squirrel alarm. Squirrel. Anyways, so I was looking to you know, fitness enthusiasts like Broly Gaines. Do these! Shout out to Broly Gaines for encouraging me to do these. Been sharing him a few times. I know Dom seen him a plenty.
Yeah, yeah, and I will also contribute by posting up videos from calisthenic movements.
But yeah, him and definitely Soneta Greca. She's also a fitness enthusiast as well. But you know what she does along with Brawley Games? They also share like dietary ideas and options.
They really do,
So
and they're very. It's been very informative and as well as engaging.
not only just meat based group, but she's even dare I say it, she also shares recipes for even vegans.
Mhm.
May not like the lifestyle, but you know what? You know what? That if that helps, it helps. But that's been so far about my fitness journey. My next move is to at least try to step out and run some more, like work on my cardio better. So I used to rely on the treadmill when I go to. Oh, that's another thing I did too. On my off days, at times I would visit my the base gym because if you're working for the Navy, you get to go to their gyms for free.
In the Navy.
In the Navy,
Da-da-da.
yeah, you get like so. Just let everybody know if you're a DoD citizen working on base, you get to. I don't know how other bases do it, but you get to work out in their gyms. And so far they have not stopped us from doing it. So yeah, I've been there plenty, working on leg day sometimes, working on back day, and doing little pull-ups here and there when I can until the gym gets crowded. I have to leave after a while. It's like, y'all getting a little too crowded in here. I'm a now. If y'all want to go, this is what to do.
You're roboting.
Made a few friends there too. Made a few friends
Mhm.
there too while I was at it. The staff is pretty. So since then, worked back at the hotel. Every chance I got, I would do a workout here and there too at my work before I can. And there's plenty of ways you can work out at the.
Wolf, you're roboting.
Is he there? Did he have to go sign in and come back in?
And
Well, that
EVs.
answers your question.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties.
Yes. I'm sure he'll return. He's having technical difficulties. That happens. That's with me a
It's
lot.
Well,
California.
There he
you're
Yeah,
not
is.
that's that.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll move to the next person. Let's start with Leia. Let's move to Leia. Excuse me. We already started. Going on to Leia.
You're kind of hollow with your
Yeah, you
voice.
come on, Leia. Like, I don't think that's how that works, but
What?
Am I coming in clear now?
Yes,
yeah.
that's
Yes.
better.
What did you
Much
Now you
say?
better.
are.
Let me repeat. We're moving on to Leia now.
Okay.
Okay. You
I
ready?
said since I guess StreamYard wanted me to stop talking, so I'll move on to the next person. So that next person will be you, Leia,
Okay.
since you're again the spokesperson on this.
Well, I'm going to start off saying of my fitness journey began about 2 years ago. As you all know, this is a very passionate and emotional topic for me because weight loss for me is not just for the physical appearance, it's also mental and emotional. My journey began about, I would say, 2 or 3 years ago, perhaps, when I went for my annual checkup and I got a very terrible health report card. Probably one of the worst checkups I ever had, in which basically and I'll be honest about it, it wasn't a very good report card. So I had to, after getting this report card from my doctor, I realized that I had to make some changes in my life for my health. But I also wanted to make the changes because I'll be honest, I had not liked much of the weight I had gained, and I wanted to be in better physical shape. My weight has always been a subject for most of my life. For all you out there, I've been up and down the scale forever. But like Wolf said, it seems when the lockdowns happened or sometimes certain situations, it just went out of control. And I wanted to gain control of it back. So I proceeded to work on improving my health. Now, how was this done? Well, first of all, and I will admit to this because I'm going to go into this later, I am using it with the assistance of a weight loss drug. You know about those. You knew about Ozempic. You knew about Wegovy. All those. I don't use all of them. I've been on Wegovy, and I have been using it for 6 months under a doctor's care. And at first, a lot of people feel, at first, when I first started using it under the doctor's suggestion, I thought I was a failure because I had been on every weight loss plan you could imagine. Jenny Craig, uh, all these others out there, you name it, I tried it, but I never ever got successful. Maybe as I got a little older, it was hard to lose the weight. Now, I want to bring out something that part of the reason our weight is determined by a little magical power called DNA and genetics. And as hard as you try, genetics and DNA is something you cannot change no matter what you do. I have always been a curvy girl. I have never been a single digit size. Even when I was a teenager, I wasn't very large, but I was curvy. I was always curvy. I was never petite. And I take after the mother side of my family, in which all of us, I always joke and say that we're the clumps because on my mother's side of the family, everybody is large. So when I look at my family, I look at me, I said, yeah, I pretty much got it. So I think
So dinner tables. How does that go?
it's not what you think it is. And I know where you're going, Dark. It doesn't go that way.
Oh
I
God.
know where you are going, and no, we don't. We
So you
don't.
said the clump.
Well, I said as far as our size, not our flagellants at the table. So no, none of that happens. So I know where you're going, and no, I hate to disappoint you, but no, it is not like that at the
No,
table.
by all means, disappoint him.
Oh
By
no,
all
I'm
means,
happy that
disappoint.
it's not like that.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with him too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you
Because
both.
I don't, I disagree with Paul Clump.
What do you mean? Is that about his speech or his?
Yeah, the whole I don't understand why people want to be thin anyways. Like telling me it's healthy. I know what healthy is. I
I think it's funny.
was like, that's where that shit came from. That encouraging of ooh, and don't even get me started on fat girls. I used to like fat girls, but now I
Oh
think like,
man.
oh, that is the
Well,
wrong message you should be pushing, Monique.
oh yeah.
Well, here's the
I will
thing.
say like I'll say briefly before like we touch more on this like later in this episode is he was referring to like people like who want to be like deathly skinny, which on one point
Yeah.
even like during rewatches
Mhm.
like I can understand. I actually understood by what he was trying to say. Like what not trying to what he actually was saying, but he used like the wrong word to really use in his speech. He should have been like
Mhm.
should have been like
But
not replace.
let Leia continue her fitness journey. Let's
Go ahead.
not interrupt her.
It's not a problem. I just want to say, Adam, I'm on your lines. Well, if I don't see that speech the way you see it, because my grandmother said those very same words. My grandmother's, yeah,
Oprah
God rest
Winfrey
her soul.
looking real good. Lost all that weight.
She said the very same thing, and I came from a family where dinners were large, and she cooked with all the things you're not supposed to. But my grandmother, God rest her soul, did just that. So maybe it's culture wise, but my grandmother said the very same thing. But I don't think that Paul Clumps was trying to say unhealthy lifestyle. There is a truth to that, Wolf, because guys, when I was a teenager, I obsessed with trying to be super, super thin. I couldn't understand. I asked my mom, why am I not looking like Naomi
I
Campbell
don't
and all
know.
the
Maybe it's
supermodels?
because he was just,
And I,
obese.
yeah,
It just rubs me the wrong way.
but I
No, no,
think,
we get it. But like in his speech, like he should have said that like you shouldn't try to be skinny as a twig. So like
Mm,
this, and like everybody, even those like who are like naturally big, for guys, and naturally curvy, like for the women and girls like, and people
we're
want to
gonna touch
be
on that.
thin,
We're gonna touch on that
thin,
in a
not
little
definitely
bit.
skinny.
But sorry, Lay.
oh,
We
that's
keep
okay.
stopping you. Keep going. Keep going.
See, that is part of my weight loss journey, and why I was not successful for so many years, Wolf, is because I was trying to get down to a size that my body was not built for. I know you
Hmm.
mentioned fat girls, but I'm sorry. There's some things in that movie that I can relate to that I think there is
Oh,
some truth. But
oh, I
I'll
believe it. But when homegirl starts stuffing her face, trying to be thick, madame, I was like, no, sweetheart, you're fine. Don't do that. You're gonna
No,
kill yourself.
I remember watching that movie, and yeah, I didn't agree with it either.
It's like she trying to pull an African dude by being a thick mother. No, no. I'm pretty sure they'll be fine with you. You're fine the way you are.
but also she also was taking all of these weight loss quick fixes to try to get down to
Mm-hmm.
a size 5, and when he told her she was never going to be a size 5, and he was telling her the truth, your body structure is not built to be a single digit, and that was
She that was a
something that,
doctor.
and that's right. Well, at least he was telling her the truth.
I ain't saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying as a
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
as a congratulatory statement. She got
Yeah,
with a doctor.
yeah, a doctor.
So
And
she was made. She had like he ain't worrying about her weight. He worrying about her any future illness she might have.
right, correct. Well, he told her the truth, and I was told the very same thing, and that is
Mm-hmm.
why, guys, there's an unhealthy in being overweight, and there's an unhealthy in being underweight. Whether we want to
Mm-hmm.
admit it or not, there is. And
Mm-hmm.
when I was a teenager, I really, really struggled. I mean, my mom had to get me literally a therapist because she's obsessed with looking like a model, because I did not look like the models on the walkway, on the runway, and on television. And I thought that is what I had to be beautiful. I thought that is what I had to be. And I did some unhealthy things to try to achieve that. I mean, it clearly led me into a depression because I was not pencil thin. But my mom just
That
told me,
is very tragic to hear, definitely.
Hmm.
yes.
But given what you've always said so far, so many times on the channel,
Hmm.
like we are very happy that you're still staying the course and continuing to work work it out, basically.
Very much.
Exactly. Well, thank you for that, because eventually I did, and I'll get to the point so I don't take up too much time. Back to my bad rate report card. So, getting with my doctor and my physician, she recommended, because I had tried every diet in the book, she recommended that I try one of the weight loss drugs, and I have been using them for about 6 months now. And I just want to say there's sort of a stigma or a shame to a weight loss drug, because you feel like you're a failure because you couldn't lose the weight on your own.
And
And
most
believe
people
me,
think it's a cheat sheet
right,
or a cure all drug. When it's really not.
But in reality, it's
It's a
not.
step program, right?
right. It is not a cheat sheet. It's not a quick fix, because I'm still on it. and because I haven't reached the goal weight I want to be on, it is not a quick fix. It is for those of us people, again, DNA and genetics do play a part in your metabolism. And the drug was used to help with my metabolism. But still, because I'm in a program with the weight loss drug and with Weight Watchers, they're working with these weight loss drugs. So you do take the drug, but that doesn't mean I take the jab and then I go and then hit that KFC bar, hit that
Mm-mm.
KFC, hit the Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-mm.
No, 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 no,
Mm-mm.
no, no. That's not how it works. You still have to eat, make healthy
I'm gonna
choices.
bring I'm gonna bring that up real quick. Just and
What, did I say
I
something
know you.
wrong?
No, he was
No,
about
not
to say something here.
say
Okay.
something real quick too. That whole genetics thing, as you said, is correct. There's some truth to it. Problem is with that statement is that people abuse that statement,
I agree with that.
especially with those who make themselves intentionally obese to the point where don't get me wrong. You cannot fight genetics. You can't choose your genes and anything physical. You can't choose it. It chooses you. It's nature.
Yes.
That
Mhm.
does not give you excuse to not do menial tasks and workout routines, though.
I was getting to that. I
I
do
know.
agree with you because here I want to
Oh,
be clear to everybody. I was
continue.
before I started taking the weight loss drug. It wasn't like I was out there saying, "Well, I got these genetics, so I might as well eat like a slob." No, I was really putting forth effort to try to get better. I
Hmm.
was. It wasn't like I was just, well, I'm just genetics. I'm good. I see what you're saying, but that was not my state of mind, and that's not how I was thinking. So that's
I
not what I
agree.
was doing. It was my doctor who said, I said, look, I told her, man, I've tried everything. I seem to can't get the weight off. And she suggested, well, let's try. I have patients who've been successful and you qualify. So we're going to try it. And she sent me to a bariatric doctor, very nice doctor, one of the nice doctors I ever met. And he talked to me and he told me choosing this drug does not mean you are a failure. It does not mean that you have been trying. It just means genetic wise, you need help with your genes to get the weight off, along with a balanced diet and exercise. And they gave me a program to follow. So I want to make that clear to everybody. Wolf is right. It wasn't like I want to be clear to everybody. It wasn't like I was pigging out. I was doing every effort I could to get healthy. But it seemed now I needed help. And that's the stigma with the weight loss drugs. They're not a quick fix. They're an aid to get you to the goal that you need to get to for some of us who just got these genes that just don't want to be nice. So
Hmm.
the doctor was very nice. He explained to me how it works. He was a very nice doctor, and it almost moved me to tears when I was in the doctor's office because most doctors, and I will tell you, they don't treat you like a human being. They don't treat you with respect. They just see that you're obese, and they just and trust me, I've been called some
Yeah.
derogatory stuff. I have
The
faced
Oh
quota
no.
doctors you're referring to.
what was that
Ouch.
part?
Quota
Quota
doctors.
doctors, right? But this doctor
Yeah,
was
you're just a quota for them to write up and get money and cash off of with insurances.
right here.
Yeah,
Obese girl here,
those.
send her to the fat club. That's how they used to treat me. But he was not like that. Very, very nice. He answered all my questions and he told me, "You're not a failure. It's just the drug is there to help from with your metabolism and from a
Even
genetic point
better,
of view."
he didn't gas you up either.
Oh no. Even better. So he gave me the plan, and I must say that it has been working like a charm. The last health report I went to was one of the best ones I've ever had. The doctor told me everything is going great. You are on the right track. Keep it up and keep it going. And that's what
Yeah.
to do.
Well.
So
Uh-huh.
it took, like I said,
Yeah.
this was 2 years ago, but right now
Hmm.
I've lost over 40
He preaching, y'all.
pounds. Yep. I've lost over 40 pounds. Yeah, because like I said, it was very personal. But again, there's a lot of stigma to weight loss drugs. So if anybody's out there listening to me, know someone, or maybe you yourself are thinking about it, I just want to say the myths are not true. It's not like you take the drug and you don't do anything. It's just like he explained to me. You take the drug,
Oh
you
shit, we
you
had
follow a program, and you exercise. Now we'll talk about running. Now what I did, and that's where I got involved with my 70s disco music dance club, which I do 2 nights a
Boots
week.
on the ground, fall in love.
And the boots on the ground too. And the boots on the ground. What I love about this place is you can they have fitness dance clubs for any kind of music you like. Like there's the boots on the ground line dancing, there's hustle line dancing, and of
nice.
course the disco. And I have been having such a ball because I'm going to admit it. And I told him, well, I really don't like the gym. And I don't want to say that because people think I'm lazy. And he said, well, you're not lazy. You have to find an activity that you like to do. Because if
Yeah.
you find an activity that you like to do, you will enjoy it. And you enjoy it so much you don't realize that you're getting fitness in. Fitness doesn't have to be one size fits all. If you don't
Hmm.
like the gym, you can find other. If you like, Wolf talks about running. If you like to run, run. If you like to swim, swim. If you like to jog,
I will
jog.
even back you up on that. The first time I went to the gym, I was a bit shy.
Mm-mm.
I was
Where you?
when you first go.
Go ahead.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. When you first go, to the gym, you're gonna hear that voice in your head. That voice is telling you that people are looking at you. Even when no matter
Mm-hmm.
what body type, you are, once you go in that gym, you fear the judgmental side of things.
Yes.
It it really is kind of a you really gotta work real hard to not listen to that little voice that's telling you not to go. It's basically that little voice is just it's your anxiety of going in there and thinking that people are gonna kick you out because you're not doing a good job. You're not gonna you're not succeeding or people you might find people are assholes that might kick you off the machines while you trying to do your thing. No, after a while, you know, after that first day, it's nothing like that. Yeah, you might run into a few assholes here and there inside the
Mm-hmm.
gym. Make no mistake, there are people like that out there. Arrogant and egotistical sometimes. Probably the steroids, but by and large, there are people in there that will support you, encourage you. They'll even help you sometimes if you're not if you don't have a good form, because good form is very important when working on the machines. Don't get it twisted now. You ain't gonna get on no machine and think you're just gonna ace it like that. You gotta make sure you have proper form, proper posture, and work out. And don't ever, I'm telling you guys this as speaking with experience. Don't ever work over your weight limit. Do not go above the weights ever. I will encourage you this. This is how I start off. You go a little bit lightweight. Say for instance, if you can only hold up to about maybe 20 pounds, right? Let's be kind, 20 pounds. Then go 5 pounds and work your way up to 10. Or or if you want to do if you want to do like a good amount of 60 pounds, right? You start with say for instance maybe 20 to hey Sammy Lee. Anyways, you go 20 to 10 to 30, and that's where you can work off that pounds that you want to work off. It's basically I'm basically encouraging work smart, not hard.
Right.
But yeah, the gym, I guarantee you, when you first go in there, yeah, that little voice is going to slow you down. But you gotta fight that voice. It's basically anxiety speaking. You got to fight through it. If
Or
you
song. Daryl and Oates, private eyes. They're
Oh,
watching you
thanks a lot.
every day and night.
But you say you have not been to the gym at all, have you, Leia?
I have, but I never liked it, Wolf. I just never
You
liked it,
just
and I felt
watched.
bad. Oh,
Yeah, there was a whole lot of
yeah.
brown chocolate walking
Oh my
around
God.
with marshmallow stuffed in them, marshmallow stuffing.
She was window shopping.
Oh my
She's
goodness.
just a window shopper, scoping
What,
down
what
those
were you?
texts and those ads. She's just a window shopper, looking at the quads, but she
Oh,
cannot buy.
oh, good gracious. No. What were you doing when you were there, Wolf? I know you weren't. You had to be checking out as well.
I ain't
All those
gonna
fine,
lie. I'm
lovely
not.
ladies.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of well fit women walking by. But
Mm-hmm.
I only do a little quick check and mostly observe how they work the machines. Now y'all can press F for doubt on that one, and I don't care. I know I was there for it. I was there to work out, but at the same time, I was also taking notes from everybody, both men and women. Both men and women. I wanted to see how the machines worked, how to work machines properly. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. There's some fine ladies in there, but I still got a wife. Okay, I never
Okay.
forget I have a wife. I can admire them. I can admire anybody, both men and women, and young person going in there to do their thing. And the more I watched, the more encouraged I became over time.
Yeah. Well, it just
Well,
didn't. It just wasn't having
again,
any.
I know Darkin puts that into something
Yeah.
dirty.
I'm
He's
surprised
keeping
he's
his mouth
quiet right
shut,
now.
but
Yeah.
he's got ideas. I can already sense him thinking of dirty things to say. But no, yeah, like I said, I was encouraged majority of the time, and the more I would say I went about maybe throughout a year, I would say I would go to the gym at least like 10 to 20 days out of a year, and that's not because I have my lazy days. It's just time and transportation because I still commute back and
Okay.
forth. Plus, I gotta navigate around the hookers.
Okay.
Oh,
Dark. Okay. I nothing to say on that, Dark. I am shocked. I thought a quick quip was going to come there sometime.
Wait, you mean
I love to
Wolf?
disappoint sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
If I
what?
say something, if
Like
I
I think you were confusing. You were talking to Wolf with. I think you were talking to Dark when I thought you were meant this with the
no, Wolf said he has to.
Wolf. You got the two confused.
Oh, I thought I said.
No. I'm telling you right now,
Like,
the base through the back gate, the back gate of the base is where the hookers preside, and Jesus Christ, do they work?
So, and I thought Dark
Okay,
was going to give us a quip about it because he usually
There are
does.
times I'll pass by one or two, maybe even 3 or 4 hookers by the time I reach that gate. Even worse, if it's a good day, you pass by 6 of them each pathway between neighborhoods or whatever the fuck you call that place where I don't know. It's just the things that they wear just surprise me because normal people wear the exact same shit they wear to
Yeah,
so many gatherings, and I was like, oh my god, do I not want to
nowadays
be reminded of the hookers by the gate? Anyways, I'm getting off track. Continue, Leia. Sorry.
it's
Or
okay.
do you want to move on to somebody else?
I'll just wrap it up and then we'll move on. That I also have a elliptical bike at home that I use every day when I'm watching television, or sometimes I just play some music and I get on it and pedal, and it helps with stress, it helps relax, and also it gives me extra energy. And then, as you know, I have my dance class for disco music, which I am having such a wonderful time in. It's so much fun because one of the things Weight Watchers suggest on your weight loss journey is that you get out and meet people and try things and a physical activity. And music and dance has always been one of my favorites. So, like I said, if you find an activity that you like to do it. And if it gets you moving, do that. But all that well and said, yes, I mean, I like bread too. uh, my journey right now has been successful. My goal is to have maintenance and to stay on it. It's not easy. I struggle. 4th of July, I wolfed down some ribs. I couldn't help it. My family cooked about the best delicious ribs you will ever have. But as soon as the day was over, I got right back on my program, and I'm going to continue the progress. But most of all, I have a more positive image of my body and accepting of myself. And Wolf, I don't mean this to be negative, but I don't have a problem with the term body positivity. And before you jump in, let me tell you why. It's not what you think it is that the woke have turned it into. That's not what they've turned it into. Body positivity that I have and that has been brought to me, because you guys, I plus size modeled for a time when I was in college, was loving yourself and taking care of yourself and
I'll tell you what it
accepting yourself
also entails as well. But continue, Leia.
for what it is. In other words, I'm shaped like a pear, and when I die, I'm going to be shaped like a pear, and I'm okay with that. But
So, Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like.
you can say it, Dark. I have heard it. Don't trust me. I'm
Hey,
not going
there's
to
a
get
lot of
into.
men out there that like pears as opposed
Yes,
to peaches.
and they have told me in very graphic ways. Trust me, I'm not going to tell you the things that they have said. I've had it since high school, and I don't want to get into the butt jokes
Yikes.
because Dark will have too much of a good time. So,
Nah.
Yikes.
but it doesn't mean not to be healthy, and I'm very happy on the journey that I am on. I'm going to continue the maintenance, and I'm going to keep going. But I wanted to share my story because it has been emotional for me. It has been passionate for me, but I'm going in the right direction. So that's what I'm most happy about. I will say that.
Follow up, though, if I may. Uh,
Really?
don't worry, I'm not gonna be weird.
Go ahead.
It's only Thursday. Uh, so Wegovy, it's
Mhm.
now first off, just for the viewing audience, would this be a prescribed or over the counter? First off,
A prescription.
I see.
Yeah, I thought it best. She thinks it's best. Some people go over the counter, but I prefer to have a prescription.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the follow up, ingestible or injectable?
Injectable. I inject
Okay.
it.
Okay. So the big thing is now you talked about stigmas with this. And yes, there is a big stigma of thinking, oh, it's a cheat, it's not really a lasting thing, blah 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 blah. But
Mhm.
aside from that, since you already touched on it, another part of the stigma is because I have family who work in healthcare, and one of the thing when it comes to meds, new or anything they try and push is the things they briefly tell you or the things they just don't really tell you, and that is side effects. Has there been were you advised of any side effects, or was there any specific effects that had on your mood or whatever on the first few weeks or so when you started this?
It had nothing to do with my mood. Yes, there were side effects, and that was explained to me when I first started. The doctor, first of all, I asked a lot of questions. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I did. And the doctor answered all those
Good.
questions, and he did not hold back from the side effects. And I can tell you, the only thing probably is maybe a little nausea, but they gave me medication to handle that.
Mm.
And that has not been an issue at all. First
Okay.
couple of weeks, yes, but now it's very much under control. But yes, there are going to be some side effects, but nothing too extreme. And I visit him every 3 months, and they monitor me. They ask me questions, and I tell them everything. I tell them. They always tell me, "Are your side effects too heavy? Or are you having any problems?" And I'm very open about it, because he's very able to talk to about it, but it's nothing that eventually it wears off.
Right.
Okay. And lastly, when you mentioned that they have specific diets for you to follow, could you give us a general idea of how what kind of diet that is, like a specific meal course, how much?
Well, what they did is they teamed me up with Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers is working along with clients who are on weight loss drugs. And so
Hmm.
they give you a plan of what your appetite is. And you're going to be shocked by this, Doc, but really nothing is really limited. The only thing they tell you is portion control and suggestions or good foods to have, like make sure you have plenty of protein and vegetables and fiber. You really want to be strong on those. Other than that, you're free to eat anything you want, but they do give you suggestions on portions to help you and guide you along the way. So I was even surprised with it. But Weight Watchers has made a lot of changes over the years. I don't know if people heard about it in the news, but they've adjusted to people. And that's about it. Other than that, you're free to enjoy anything you want, but they do give you suggestions on having good portion control.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
was surprised how portion control plays a big part in helping you on your weight loss journey. Because even if you lose like 2 pounds a week, those 2 pounds add up. If you count 2 pounds a week, those pounds start to add up, and you start to see just how much weight you have. Like I said, I've lost in the 6 months that I've been on it, I've lost over 40 pounds. So it starts slow, but you can be successful with it.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's
You're welcome.
next? Or is she? Or is there more you want to say, Leia?
I have a little more, but I'm going to rest and let everybody else tell their story. I don't want to hog the whole night. So everybody else now can have the floor. I just got to the main course of it.
Yeah, she needs to rest so she can do the
Oh
staying
God.
alive, staying alive.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm
we
gonna
usually
start
use
picking
that
some.
song as for CPR.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's
Well,
I
since
love
you,
the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever. That's what we're using.
well,
It is
since you,
so much fun.
well, since you opened your big mouth, how about
Oh
you,
God.
final? What, are you on a fitness journey, or are you working to diet or anything like that?
I mainly do this mainly just for health, not really going for like bodybuilder as kind of thing like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone, that kind of thing. Although Sylvester Stallone was kind of my big motivation to try to actually work out. Thanks, Rocky.
Nice. So, what have you been doing? What, like, not in like big steps, like anything small steps, big steps.
Smaller steps, mainly just sit on squats, push-ups, in incline bench press.
Oh, he being a man. This
Okay.
he's being a
Yeah, incline
man.
bench press. Because I mainly just use dumbbells, just like the
Mm.
where you just only use by lifting with one fist, not like a full bar, that kind of thing. Because I had trouble with that.
You said
Uh,
dumbbells.
yes.
Yeah, those are different. I would say I don't know your frame entirely, but as I said earlier, work small
Yeah.
to get mostly to get your body used to lifting it. In fact,
Mm.
don't put as a matter of fact, just lift the bar. Don't put no weights on it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one suggestion I can give you because I've seen people just lift the bar and don't put no weights on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
You're fine. What else though? But in terms of like the stuff that I do eat, for this, I mainly just try to eat like, I mean, mainly just some fruits. Cause every single morning I always eat an apple. Every single morning, always one apple a day.
Mm-hmm.
Which you would always know the saying, an apple a day keeps a doctor away, that kind of thing. But other fruits, bananas. I tried to get to eating oranges, cause I've drunk orange juice a lot. But as to eating oranges, I would need to get used to eating those. Um, and I think that's just at least about it.
Hmm.
So I think you're not working out to bulk up. You're just working out just for your health, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I
Can you,
because I've seen this thanks to the what was that? I think it was that one video with Arnold Schwarzenegger that he's done like the whole thing. Some people just do it just to get fit. Some people just do it for health, which that's the very reason why we're just doing that. It's mainly just for the health.
Very
and
good.
have you noticed any changes in your body thus far when you've gone on onto this fitness journey?
Uh, I barely even noticed that, but it's still at least something that I know I've already. It's still at least something that I know that hey, I've actually done this. Hey, we did it.
No change in attitude, no change in blood flow or any appetite change.
Perhaps the appetite changed, like because again, I'm trying to just like
Mm,
um mainly just like eat clean with this kind of stuff. So not like just like
yeah.
you know that like eating healthier, that kind of thing.
So you grow and kill everything?
What?
What I kill, I eat.
Oh God.
Hey, that's the only way you're gonna eat clean, really. You kill it
I'll
yourself,
give. I'll use myself
grow
as
it
an
yourself.
example when it comes to changes within my body. I'll give you some examples. Like my cardio is improved to some degree. I don't get nearly as much an asthma attack like I used to back in the days. Ever since my ever since I started working out, my cravings have changed. There
Nice
there are
one,
now
Byron.
times there are now times I can eat whole meats now instead of half a meat. Chicken is fine. I can devour chicken really well, but like when it comes to like beef or anything like that, so you can give me a whole, beef hot dog. I'll just tear into that. Or like if you give me something like a steak, I'll tear into that too. And that's not to say I consume steak on a regular. Don't get it twisted. Don't even start assuming that. I'm just telling you when it comes down to steak, oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
So that's me 4th of July. I tore up some ribs. Those smoking barbecue
Hmm.
ribs. I went through them. I
When
don't
it
eat them
comes down
every
to
day, but
when
that
it came
day.
down to fruit, I had to learn to love fruit again. I've since had consumed junk food for a while, but it has not changed my body at all. Mostly because like I've been saying, the fitness journey has just been continuing. So anything I do consume that's not good for me, it's not gonna stay. It's not gonna stick because I on my off days and even on my work days, I'm exercising. Plus, this hot sun is burning off that fat too. And in the case of my work, I'm constantly walking and moving.
And
They
grooving and moving.
I just keep going and going and going. But that's the point there being is like it's it could be it could be as what Leia said prior, genetics. For me, it's like if I get fat, I get fat. If I get skinny, I get skinny. But it it takes effort to get there for me.
Or sometimes it just never happens. Like, they kind of made that a point with Big Business, if anyone saw that movie.
I haven't. Well, if it's good, I'll see it.
Final.
It's an old Bette Midler movie.
I get it. Final. Do
Hmm.
you mind me asking, what's your
Tell
pump
me
up song?
more.
I wanted to ask Final, what is pump? What music gets you pumping when you get ready to work out? Like when I get on my elliptical, I put my certain tunes on. So what gets you
Young
pumping?
Man. Young
Nah,
Man. Say
Oh,
Young
no.
Man.
no, it's not YFCA. Mainly, the music in Rocky, specifically.
Oh, great.
My
Great
favorite
choice.
one being that I forgot what's it called. It's Hearts on Fire in Rocky 4 from that. It was from that training montage in that movie, which became one of my favorite songs. But other songs include
There's no easy way
no,
out.
not that one, Dark. The
Hearts
one,
on fire.
well, that's that one. That's the one that I mentioned.
Yeah, The Burning Heart. I know
Rising
what song you're
up,
talking about.
Yes.
back on a
The other one
journey.
being
Did my time,
the
wrote my
Transformers movie
story.
theme from the '86.
You got the touch.
That
You
one.
got the power.
Bam, 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 bam,
Anything
bam.
else? Sacred Heart by Ronnie James Dio. Love that song.
Nice.
Hey, classic.
And I think that's at least most of the songs. I would need to expend some of the other songs that would
I'll give you some.
Okay.
Shoot. Raise Your Flag by Man with a Mission.
Okay.
Raise your flag, solidarity. Dare by oh, help me out here, Dark.
Oh, it's from the Transformers movie.
Yeah, definitely Dare.
The
Definitely
Michael Bay
Dare.
one?
No, the 87.
What's that name? The Eagles, right?
Stan Bush.
Stan Bush. Jesus Christ! How is it that I can remember the damn name of the song, but I can never name the composer?
It's the Bush.
It's the bush. Definitely the bush. I get lost in the bush too much. I forget where I'm at half the time. But yeah, Stan Bush is there. Definitely will get your heart pumping, get your blood boiling, ready to take on the world. Then of course, "We Will Rock You" by Queen.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Shoot, if you want to go movie scores, definitely Godzilla Sweep by Barry McCreary. I mean, that will turn you into a kaiju on a workout machine. Though there's also Misfit Toys from Arcane by I think his name is I think it's Denzel Curry. That does the rap part. I mean, I played Misfit Toys every once in a while. As soon as my body gets the feeling of getting fatigued, as soon as I play Misfit Toys, that first line just jolts me, just straight up jolts me back into action. There was one time I was doing the leg workout, right? I had done like at least about three sets so far, 10 reps. All right. On 40 to 45, I was ready to quit. But as soon as I put Misfit Toys first line of the song, I declare war, and I was like, It's like I was ready to go in a second. Once you hear that first line, I declare war on everything that I dream for. How could you ignore the voices? You know, everybody knows Arcane. They should know Misfit Toys. I was like, man, I'm ready. Right. As soon as you get the rich get richer while the poor pickpockets, I'm like, It's like just I recommend that song to you. it's don't worry about ain't swearing. That song is devoid of swearing. It's called Misfit Toys.
Okay.
And again, if you want to go with anime, No Future from Zoid's New Century Zero.
Okay.
That would definitely get, bro. If you want, I recommend you play that while you're on the treadmill. That and Make My Story by I think it's Missing Link by Boku no Hero Academia.
Okay.
You know, soon as you're on that treadmill, boy, you better turn that treadmill up when they get to the part where Make My Story. Because that lyric make you run real fast. I guarantee you. I was on a treadmill playing that song. As soon as it goes, Make My Story, I burst into a sprint.
On your
Shut
left,
up,
huh?
Iron. Shut up.
On your left, huh? You see you running.
Well, definitely. Oh yeah, another music to run to. You Say Run by again Boku no Hero Academia. You probably seen that anime. You probably know what I'm talking about.
I would want to watch it.
They meme the hell out of that song. To be honest.
Mm,
Even if you're reading the manga, you can't help but hear that song playing either in the back of your head or you're actually listening to it through your headphones.
Yeah, it's called You Say Run. That roll, fight the power. Both versions
Okay.
from Gurren Lagann.
Another classic.
Bas- Basically any song from Gurren Lagann. I know, Dark. You don't like Gurren Lagann, but I
I'm just
love it.
surprised. I figured finals routine would be like wake up, peel off one of those face masks, and take a shower, and just put on some Whitney Houston and Patrick Bateman and everything in their
Oh my
Oh
monologue.
God.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh God.
it's in your moniker. Any Final Fantasy song, especially Find Your Flame. Oh, I know you're gonna grow chest hairs after you work out to find your flame. Man, he gonna walk out of that gym with big old hair on his chest, and I'm gonna be there waiting for him, crying, wiping the tear away. I'm so proud of you, Final. You made a man out of yourself. Oh, definitely make a man out of you by Mulan.
Oh yeah, I
That
forgot.
Yeah, from the Mulan soundtrack.
Yeah.
speaking of which, yeah, you better have that in your track. Let's get down to
Very
business
well.
to
Actually,
put some
shoot,
packs
why did I not mention
on
that?
this boy.
Grace.
Why did I not mention this one? Most of the Jotaro's theme in JoJo Part 3, the anime. At least most of the songs in JoJo
Oh
Part 3,
man,
which
yeah, stand
it
proud.
uses that melody.
Yes,
Oh,
stand
oh,
proud.
stand proud. Definitely stand proud.
And end of the world.
Oh, End of the World goes freaking hard. Anytime when it gets to the bridge of the song, it just can't help but shout, Dio!
And in
Listen to
fact,
the way that beat.
but what really also what really helps what really helps like end of the world is you have like all like three of the voice actors like for Jonathan, Joseph, and Jotaro actually actually performing and singing the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Since I'm gonna get off of you, final. We're gonna move on to Humble real quick. Humble,
Very well.
your fitness journey.
let's see.
A
I,
list.
I'd suffered burnout to the point of neglecting basic self-care, then went to karate, which gave me a peace of mind that improved my mood and resulted in a routine thing to keep in shape mentally and physically.
And there you well, and there
And
you
that's
have it.
and that was her TED talk.
Yes. She summed it up in a nutshell for us.
I just listen to industrial music while at the gym, of course, 75% of the time, so it's kind of background noise to distract me from other people existing.
That's a good idea.
It's
Yeah, I
IFS.
found out that when you neglect especially really good stuff such as, I don't know, taking a shower, uh, breakfast, or even trying to actually have a bit of sanity to yourself, it is the equivalent of being murderous without a caffeine fix.
Mm,
I was not a very pleasant person to be around.
I can kind of imagine.
Yes. It could be that way.
I cannot imagine Humble being a yandere or a
No, I wouldn't
tsundere, for
say
that matter.
yandere or tsundere. More like the creepy zombies from which was one oh more like the creepy zombies from Dorohedoro.
Oh no!
Oh no, those guys.
Yeah,
Yikes!
not fun.
So not Ebisu?
Ooh.
Ebisu sounded a lot more pleasant.
Wow. So what improved over time?
Well, let's see. I found out how to relieve stress. I taken I had I basically started walking more towards the dojo because I'm in
Hmm.
walking distance of it. And for me, when I finally got to switching jobs, it was like a reset button actually. I had gotten to go to a camp recently, and there were some guys that were well into their 70s or 80s doing this martial arts.
Hmm. So there is time. There's
There
always
is
time.
always time to learn something new. There's always time to go back to something old and familiar too. What there is never time for is neglecting your boundaries, because a boundary is a kindness to yourself. And at one of the jobs I was working at, um, the joys of helping someone run a business in their own home means you are never on the clock. You are literally rolling out of bed into your outfit and climbing and slogging up those stairs to babysit a bunch of people who don't even like you. I had a family member that did some student teaching, and final year, we had the toddler version of the nastiest things from a sports anime. You had the kid that would argue circles around you. You had a 2-year-old who learned how to be a bully. And then you had the home thing that was a nightmare and something that you'd have probably seen out of a bad episode of The Owl House. I hadn't seen The Owl House, but I have seen clips. It was a merry-go-round of watching daycare parents enter their villain arc, and then it turns out most of them ended up in divorce. So being on the fly in the wall to all of that, and then not taking time to take care of myself, that is the makings of a monster.
Hmm.
Oofa.
Okay, yes, that could be. Yeah,
But
But you
I
got better and more
yeah.
humble and lovable and huggable.
I don't know about the huggable part. Never been
Mhm.
huggable, but
You had a transformation your
a
way.
little bit more of nonchalant. If someone told me something ridiculous, I can actually let it slide off of me, but try not to let it stick in my head.
Okay, yeah, that's a good attitude.
Um, I did for a long time during my burnout phase a lot of the self care apps.
Hmm.
The AI are eventually, when they start out really good, but eventually they will put some pieces of their features behind a paywall. The only one I found that is the most fair of that was the Amaru app because it is just a self care pet, and you got access to meditations, a journal, and you can delete everything and start all over again if you need to, because it is just that. It's just an app.
So it sounds like to me, humble, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it goes into what Don wanted to touch on. Your health your health journey wasn't just physical. It seems like it was mental as well.
Oh, yes. Cue Lady Gaga's
Please
Monster.
do.
Uh, Never heard that song. I have heard the song Chokin' from Kai Straw, but the one I like is Man on the Run.
Hmm.
And he even has a song that says this is a note for your bad days. Though my favorite one out of most of his works was Mr. Rocket Shoes because it sounds like a sci-fi noir. You could play Big O to it. It's that good. The other one I've looked up was Yellow Cherry Jam. It is just a couple and their puppy, and they relax in front of a camera and make music. That's it. You could play that in the background, and it is nice.
Hmm.
Do you do you practice your karate when you're at home?
A little bit, yeah. There, you practice it at home. Um, the secret techniques, yes, they do exist. They're copyrighted.
Do you
So when
enter
you're
any
doing the
tournaments?
test, yeah, well, yeah, there are some places where one could get started, like Ultimate Karate and stuff for that one, but having it at a dojo is easiest because then you actually get the one-on-one teaching, and you're in an area where you don't hurt yourself.
Nice.
Because karate martial arts is a form of combat, and it's not a matter of if you get hit in the face, it's a matter of when. Like I did the turtle defense once that was from the manga Hajime no Ippo, and I was seeing stars.
You did it on instinct, or did or were you taught that technique?
Oh, I got to I learned it off of the off of one of the martial arts mangas I read. You can actually learn a lot of stuff from the mangas, but not all of it works, and you find out the hard way when you try it out.
Hmm.
Oh, then don't ever pick up a Baki manga
Hmm.
Definitely not.
But
or
what
Kigen
drove you
Ashura.
to martial arts? Was it just on a whim or inspired by things you saw or watched?
Most stuff I pick up is usually on a whim, but underlying behind it, I really liked anime. My One of my favorite shows growing up was Power Rangers, you and the martial arts stuff is always kind of fun.
Hmm. Okay.
Done by real martial artists, no less.
Well,
Hmm.
heck, there's even a martial arts where you can dress up as a knight, go up against another knight, and hit each other.
Oh,
One thing that was a medieval sport that would have been fun to see and bring back would have been water jousting. And this was done. Yeah, how'd you may know, Ippo? You still got your oxygen in your bones, Ippo. Keep getting punched in the head. You can take it. Bone oxygen. Yeah, in real life they don't encourage that because oh boy, if for one, if you actually get hit in the side of the head enough, your inner ear can kind of bleed.
yikes.
And the one thing that was really fun was getting to try out techniques with a nurse and go into detail about it. And then they were wondering, like, why are you ducking? I'm like, I just learned I do not fight. I duck.
Go on. You're supposed to dodge.
So
I like ducking, though, Mr. Piccolo.
yeah, one of the one of the best stories I could remember out of that was when we went to the karate camp. It was a camp up in New Mexico. It used to start as 4-H camp, start as a ranch, and it was all started by this and you get to hear about this legendary martial arts guy. And I'm keeping the names vague so that privacy reasons, because these people are not on the internet. They don't really pay attention to news even. Um, there was this was when I'd gotten to find out that in this particular dojo, the black belts are the teachers, the brown belts will hint but not give advice, and the blue belts, like peer to peer, you could talk about it, but you don't try to guide, because if you teach something wrong, the habit becomes generational. And it doesn't take long to teach a bad habit. I found that out within 2, maybe 3 hours. And then one of the guys came up, and everybody ended up learning how to do this one martial arts move all at the same time, following this 80-year-old guy. And he was one of those that when there was a heated debate among some people in the middle of a field, he'd walk right up to him, his hands behind his back, and he's like, "Is that an argument I sense?" Think of it like Master Splinter in a baseball cap and blue suede shoes. And not the one from the 2012, but the 1980s guy.
The hell kind of dojo is this?
Right? That's I,
Um,
I'm wondering about that too.
this is Kojisho Karate.
See, I was actually I want to ask you like what type of karate or like were you learning? Like because
I
like,
the one
what some people don't know is there are actually different types, even ones that
Yep.
are actually a hybrid martial arts.
Yes, I was learning Kojisho, and it originates from Japan, but it takes a little bit of elements from China as well.
Oh, so okay, so it's
Type in the
actually
British
has some
type
elements
it in the
of kung
audience.
fu.
A little bit. It one of the things that they had one of the things I had learned early from, like, when they had the early on in their teacher bit is I forget who it was. And it's weird because I know the stories, And I used to be able to say Mr. Absher. His name was Mr. Absher. He is actually a legendary martial arts guy. Like, for one thing, the ranch his dojo was on, it was also the place. I think it was also the place of a Western movie, because when I got to see the building and look at all the pictures, it used to be a nature preserve. So you have a Smokey the Bear poster that looks like a thriller novel that says, "I know where you sleep." That was entertaining. And then right in the middle, right in the back of it, Mr. Absher was standing next to Willie Nelson.
Hmm.
Like, country dude on a magazine, Willie Nelson.
Wow.
Yeah. And it also used to be the place where they did some of the movie The Lone Ranger. Not Johnny Cash, but Clint Eastwood. We had a picture of Clint Eastwood on there. And it was like, that actually answered some questions, but then brought even more questions. And that is part of the fitness journey I could talk about. And one of the things I got to have fun with most of the martial arts is you learn how to bend. Like, for example, do not use your knee when with a move, any exercise at all that takes turning your leg. You go from the hip, otherwise your knee will feel it. And it's, look at it this way. I had one time worked my knee too hard. I could stretch it out and I could hear the tendons.
Ew.
Kind of like what would happen if, kind of like the little muscle noise you'd hear in the animes when you hear the tendons tightening and loosening, and it sounds like leather straps. It turns out that sounds real, and you can hear it in your leg if you exercise wrong. And feel it right under your fingers.
Oh, ouch.
So, yes, follow the advice of someone who's doing it right, and have and listening to the doctors and most of the experts. But if you try looking through it in a magazine, take it with a grain of salt, because most of them are just fad diets. I was a Kyokushin karate guy, though the Inshin variant, which used a lot more judo for throwing dudes. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
If I may ask a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Sure.
Well, first off, and for the audience and any future audience who watches the video, I mean, Leia pretty much said that her start was with a health report card with a visit to the doctors. Yours, you mentioned you were in a burnout phase, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Just to get some clarification, what exactly led to this burnout phase, and how would you describe this burnout phase to the degree where you had to realize that you needed to change it?
Burnout is burnout is quintessentially hitting rock bottom, and it's kind of like, if you overwork yourself, burn the candle at both ends, and when one is at one's lowest point, it is not a happy feeling. It is empty. And I had to do babysitting, and we did that for a while. At least my family did, and I helped, but I'm not the best babysitter. My version of entertainment, my version of entertaining the kids was to use a laser pointer to guide them away before they would run into stuff. And I had found out a lot of things that you're not supposed to know about kids because the TV wants to make it say that parenting and family matters is supposed to be happy all the time. I guess if I could have given it a movie shot, it would have been like that one Ultraman movie where the guy is babysitting a giant kaiju
Ultraman
baby.
Rise.
Yeah, Ultraman Rise. Basically, take the part of Ultraman Rise and apply it to a group of Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not supposed to get mad. You're not supposed to lose your temper. And when people are asking you questions, you're not supposed to tell them how you truly feel.
Mm-hmm.
I take it that you did the opposite of that.
Oh, definitely. When it comes to customer service, you have to do the opposite of that because when someone asks someone, "How are you?" You do not want to tell them how you are because that can actually scare away anybody. And it's more recommended you learn the art of conversation because that's how you truly can tell people how you feel without trying to scare people. But because people do get scared when they find out about dark, scary things.
Not that
I
scary.
take
But what?
it. There's
Oh,
some things
sorry.
you don't want to really talk about, but you did some things that you're not proud of.
Hmm.
Yeah, most of it minor, and I am happy to say none of it involved crime. I can pass a background check still.
Oh my god.
But what was the waking point where you just realized this isn't right for me? This is bad. I need to change.
I had to get a ride to a doctor's appointment, and the car rides I hated because anytime I had gotten a ride with this one particular person, they would tell you let's just say it would sound like the world was going to end and it sucks your energy out and I had nothing left.
Oh, you were riding with a doomer.
Yeah. I
Doomer,
outdoomed the
bloomer.
doomer to the point we almost wrecked.
Ooh.
And I was an emotional mess at the doctor's appointment. And I was supposed to ask things, and I didn't ask absolutely anything. They wanted family history. That ended up becoming a therapy session for me. I got to talk about my family's medical issues that I wasn't supposed to talk
Mm-mm.
about yet.
Oh
And
no.
and I got to talk about things, and I found out the power of legal loopholes.
Oh no.
That's the wrong time to do it. And let's just say my doctor told me go see a therapist. But
And you did.
yeah, in a way, therapy's expensive unless you use the UPER app or yeah, because the CBT therapy is for free. It's on YouTube. I went to a martial arts dojo instead because I was like, I don't want therapy. I want to tell my troubles to go self-fornicate. And I
Uh-huh.
don't want to talk about my feelings. I want to punch things. And I'm not saying that as a literal sense. It's more along the lines of relieve stress, but not hurt people.
You just
Some
want
people,
to vent, but not be damaging or
yes,
destructive.
yes. For example, video games do not lead to crimes of passion. They actually lead to avoiding crimes of passion.
Hmm.
The
Just
sad
like most
part
people
is
feel that
the
way.
AIs actually go into panic mode if you talk about whatever thriller book or mystery book you're reading. Though they actually kind of have to because they want to do they're like the first step for some people's suicide prevention. But if you try talking to a chatbot, they will repeat whatever someone else was saying. So at one point, I tried talking to an AI just for a conversation to talk to because I was isolated due to my self neglect.
Okay, this is
And I'd found out one of them was talking about someone's mental breakdown and repeated it word for word. I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. Thanks. No, thank you. No, 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 no. Bye, bye.
I
Nope,
think we
nope,
gathered
no.
enough data here.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's
This is
that's one
getting
of
a
the.
bit too personal, so we'll just move on to dark now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I. This is why I had it noted down because I tangent.
No, no, you're fine. It's perfectly fine, and it's authentic too. So that's good.
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't want her to tell her life story on stream.
Well, obviously, but
Well,
just the
you're not
important
gonna get a life
details.
story. You're just gonna get a bunch of moments that are very anonymous.
Hmm. But just as long as we got the important details
You
that
got
really
all the
stick out.
important details. I will shut up right now.
But you don't have to shut up. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine, but I mean, if there's something that you're uncomfortable with, you don't have to say it on the mic.
Thank you.
I guess we'll move on to dark now and brace yourselves, everybody.
All right.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Dominic,
Nothing?
he's also a fitness enthusiast like I am. Is he still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I really got nothing. I mean, I do walks and then I just eat about as healthy as I can.
Is your
That's
name
about it.
Dom?
Oh,
It
God.
can be. I do woof 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 woof. I'm pounding out. Woof woof.
First of all, is your name Dom? I asked Dom.
No,
Well,
you
given
said
that time
dark.
of the day, I
I
mean,
said Dom.
Leia calls Dom dark and me Dom, so
Oh, my
we
God.
interchange.
No, you did say dark.
No, I said Dom first.
Anyway,
I might have slipped up saying dark. But I said Dom. I meant to. I technically said Dom first. Go on.
well, what can I
Brace
say?
yourselves,
Yeah,
everybody.
I've actually been. Oh, like I say, I've been been exercising for like a good long while between elementary and high school. I continued on, and I've been like competed. I competed only once I in like a physique competition, but really like my physical fitness and the like have been like playing a variety of sports. Whereas from basketball, which is my very first one, to really flag football, wrestling, and eventually track, where I retired in a way. But real as for martial arts, like I've actually one of my plans for this year is to get back into it for self defense, and not just in the physical, but also for in gun training.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of having two uncles also who happen to be veterans.
Ha. So you were born lucky. We were lucky to be born.
But, yeah, but really what really got me into martial arts was both on a whim, as well as being inspired by the likes of Power Rangers, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, and and like for a while, I actually want, I yeah, I thought of doing karate, but even as a kid, like I actually wanted to do Jeet Kune Do, which is like one of the most well-known hybrid martial arts, because it teaches you how to incorporate a variety of martial arts into a style that is unique to you, but it is otherwise a hybrid martial art that you can be versatile and adapt depending on the situation. So like if there's like one martial arts like it's not like suitable like for this type of crisis in a situation, then you gotta switch it up. Move like water, as Bruce Lee once said. May he rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
No, you said be like water, not move like water.
Thank you. Be like water.
He said both. He said you move and flow like water. Be like water.
Yeah, and really, it's the importance of like health and fitness. It was done, but it was thanks to both sides of my family.
Me,
And
a
even
smoldering fire.
yeah, and even before like we had the parting of the ways that I am forever grateful like for my father to really instill me the importance of like maintaining like one's like fitness and health, not just physical, but also like mental and spiritual.
Hmm.
So, Dom, what would you say is your main fitness routine now? Is it a little bit of both, or is it just something particular? Or
Well, consistently, I've been doing calisthenics, which to those who
okay,
don't know is it's a whole body workout where you are hitting multiple muscles instead of doing them in isolation. And so
okay.
and every day, and I do actually do like three times in a week, and like I have the benefit of like going to a gym, which is walking distance from my apartment because well it's in the leasing office.
Nice.
Yeah, of course, like when it comes to calisthenics, like you got to make sure that you do like, a variety of exercises because if you ended up like doing like the same old thing, it only leads to stagnation.
That is correct.
As for like the martial arts side of things like yeah, before I retired from doing sports, yeah, I did wrestling, but I stopped doing it and like as a kid, feel like I didn't appreciate it. So while looking back, and if I like, have a time machine, I will tell young me to like not to like. So in other words, don't.
We
You may want to
lost.
repeat that because you've
Well,
roboted.
okay. Well, before that happened from StreamYard, if I went back, I would tell my young self like to not stop doing wrestling so early. In other words, don't be a quitter. Well, I also did boxing as well. Well, because it is an effective martial.
Hey, Dom, you roboted again.
I think he's having StreamYard
Mm.
issues. I did hear what he said before he got cut off. That he would tell his younger self not to give up wrestling and don't be a quitter. So I heard that part. He probably has to
Mm.
stop and reboot again.
Hmm.
But I did hear some of
All
that.
right,
I don't know. Oh, there. Okay. Woo,
all right,
back.
third time's a charm. Now I did do not wrestling, but I did do boxing. Not saying that eventually I just did like track like full time with my sister, and that was back in middle school, and I'm still am like a fast runner. But after like I competed in some track meets. That's why I did like the 400, 800. I even did long jumps.
Wow.
Jumps like did that.
I was going to say he was an all around Olympic athlete.
This Dom
Nice.
is just now like keeps roboting because damn it, StreamYard.
Oh,
Maybe he really is a robot. It explains everything.
Eh,
Cyborg.
oh no. Dreamer can be kooky.
mhm.
No, streamer kid it knows I want to be finicky.
Oh, well, now Wolf has popped out. So yeah, it can be funky
Ooh,
sometimes.
technical.
What? Well, yeah, no, but
Man,
during
I
during
would
like
have
what's the
wished the
last?
technical difficulties hadn't to me when I went on a tangent.
Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it.
You're
No.
fine. Come on, don't
True.
worry about it.
Well, before you
And
get rebuttal, I would say you're an all-around Olympic athlete there, Dom.
well, well, it's more apt to say. It's more to say like I was a Renaissance man. Well, in a way,
Yeah,
I still am. Yeah, but I don't want to overwork myself.
that's good.
But as for boxing, it was good. Good. Yeah, at the same time, like I still want to do hybrid martial arts. Or it's like besides Jeet Kune Do, but also like other ones. The ones that incorporates like different martial arts, so people can be versatile. Such as combat hapkido, as well as like any martial arts that even I consider like doing Muay Thai and Krav Maga, but more so like Muay Thai than anything. But other than that, I'm still like searching like for some Jeet Kune Do and other like hybrid martial arts school that are around in my neck of the woods.
I wanted to study Aikido. I just didn't have the money for it.
Uh, now of course it does depend on what depends on like which style of Aikido because like as time went on like it became like the butt of almost everyone's jokes because it all deals with how effective it is like in, in a real life street fighting scenario, but also like of pressure testing.
I would have been the only black person there in that gym too.
Hmm.
Sorry, dojo, not gym.
No, I will say, well, actually, like one of the hybrid martial arts is called, and I kid you not, real Aikido. Essentially, where it takes Aikido like back to its roots, where it's not all about like defense, but it actually teaches people like offensive capabilities. Well, I mean, its original form is called Daito Ryo. Almost got tongue tied. Daito Ryo Aiki Jujitsu.
Gesundheit.
Hey, I'm just
Dark, do you have any questions for him?
Hmm. No, I mean he's pretty much laying it straight. He's a
He said
robot
no question.
or some cyborg of some kind. Because how can you have all those activities among all the hobbies? Hmm.
I already.
very funny, man.
Oh God.
That or he's really the only true alien. Hmm.
Or a time
Hey,
or a time bandit.
Well, how tall are you? Are you a midget?
I can tell you I'm not.
Uh, well, then no, not a time bandit.
It's probably taller than me.
No, look, it's streamer that's bugging out is one reason why you hear me roboting or I'm getting cut off.
I can hear. I can hear you good now, but earlier,
Oh,
yeah, but I can hear you good now. You had already answered my question because you answered it for me the first question I asked you. Like I said, it seems like you have a lot of different physical activities. Which one did you recently? And it sounds like it's not just physical. It sounds like you're into mental as well.
This Negro got his own personal hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh
Ain't nothing
goodness.
special.
oh, like I said, say like spiritual as well.
That's what that is. His own personal hyperbolic time chamber.
Well, what can I say? Like it's important like, to maintain your health and fitness, which I gotta tell you, like witnessing like how the standards being lowered or ridiculed in real time is it's really eye opening.
Dark, you say
Well,
you do a
also
little walking.
annoying as well.
Yeah, that's. I don't do anything too eccentric. I just mostly do walks, eat as healthy as I can, and do a bunch of daily activities and stuff. About it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Well,
Little
actually,
things are something.
Dark must be blessed with good genes. He doesn't
Eh,
have to exert the way some of us have to.
He's probably a boxer in real life.
well, I well, like it's a small fee but effective. But if you do the hot cold shower method, to lose weight, to lose weight as well as to gain muscle, well, like with the cold, like if you use like the cold shower, it helps to activate
Hmm.
like brown like adipose tissue like which generates heat to help like burn fat and calories. Whereas of course with if you use a hot shower, it relaxes your muscles.
hmm.
I sadly have to take hot showers every day because of my muscles.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Also,
well,
the chemicals and stuff you get exposed to, you gotta sweat it out, and the heat really helps sweat that crap out.
Exactly.
indeed. Now, of course, like with the hot cold method, like if you,
Wait, you
turn
jerk
on,
off with icy hot? Oh
you
man,
can no,
Mm-mm.
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
the
you can
Boondocks
use
made
Oh
a
it.
joke
goodness
about that.
gracious!
Jeez, man, icy
Oh
hot?
my
No.
God!
That sounds about as bad as trying to self pleasure with Tiger Balm.
Oh goodness!
Wow, that is
Hey,
worse.
That's painful.
hey, come on,
Yes.
come on, don't encourage him while saying like you like just do 10 seconds of switching light from the hot function of the shower to cold for 10 seconds between 10 to 15.
Or just flush the toilet.
Iron cast. Oh boy.
Well, no, well now that they're out of the way. Well, there's certainly like we have a lot to say about the rise and fall and rise again. Like other standards like relating to health and fitness, and not just like for
Let
physical
me
health,
lead
but
on by
also
telling the I know Leia was she brought up body positivity and how it's originally about loving one's self more so than just their body.
Hmm.
And
Just don't go
that
dipping your head in water.
No,
body positivity is not really body from what I recall, from what people have been saying and speaking on, it's not meant to be a movement. It's meant to be a teaching method mostly, teaching you to love the what's the word,
The way you are.
well, it's
have the body
loving
type you have.
loving the imperfections afflicted upon your body mostly, whether
correct.
Hmm.
you are an amputee or have blemishes or psoriasis or even big how do I go vitiligo, stuff like that, like things that's not within your control per se.
Or heck,
Correct. That is
or heck,
what, like you
even
said, it wasn't a movement. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a movement. It was to love the imperfections, still find it beautiful, but still try, despite those imperfections, loving yourself to make yourself better, to take care of yourself, not to let those imperfections just make you give up on yourself. That's the body positivity that I was raised to talk with. In other words, it's like you said. Yes, I'm plus size. I'm not going to be as tiny as Zoe Saldana. That is never going to happen. But that does not mean that I can't take care of this pear-shaped body that I have. So that's the body positivity I was raised and taught on. And I
Why
think
would
because
anyone
of
want to be a plank of wood?
Exactly. Like even if you're even if you're paralyzed from the waist down, you should still be able to love yourself as well as maintaining a healthy, trim, slim body.
correct. So I just want to get it clear to people
Just
that
make
I'm
sure
not
your package is
endorsing
working down there.
what?
Just make sure your package is still working down there.
Well, if you're paralyzed below the
I'm still
waist,
working. No, I said I'm shaped like a pear.
I'm sure there's some people out there that's paralyzed from the waist down that still have working packages.
Yes.
I think they put a tube in there and just, well, that's a whole other thing.
It's still healthcare, but
It means my bottom. I carry my weight in my bottom half. That's why I said I'm shaped like a pear. So if you see the pear, that's my figure. Some are hourglass. Some are.
life gave you pears, so you're making pear juice. Good on you.
And I've learned to love it. I have learned to love
Well, at
this
least
pear
it's not
shape.
lemon juice, or else R. Kelly would be here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what fruit?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Well, at least you're not built like an Oreo. Oreo, I'ma lick you like an Oreo. Oreo.
I don't start so.
But then you'd be Barack Obama, so at least you'd have the presidential cred.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Let me ask everybody. We've all talked about being healthy, but I'm curious. What is your cheat food? What is your sin food that from time to time you have to have? For me, I love chocolate chip cookies, baked fresh
Candy.
chocolate chip cookies. Your sin food, the one that I've got to have some of this. I know I keep my healthy, but I call it a sin food. But all of you guys have got to have a cheat food.
Ava Green, she was great in Sin City too.
Oh my God! I don't know where to go from there. Dark
cookies.
Humble. Did you say pizza?
Oh no, my cheat food is I bake my own sweets.
Oh,
nice.
And I cheat by substituting some of the fat ingredients with some of the vegan ingredients, and vice versa with the vegan food. So yes, I take the vegan food and add meat to it.
Okay.
Stick it to the vegans. Nice. I like it.
Oh, there is no sticking it to anything. It is literally, you can take any recipe, and if you know how to cook, you know how to cheat.
Yes.
You got that right.
Yes. It is a power that is very abusable.
Oh, so you're trying to beat the vegan police. Okay, I get you.
Oh no, I had already made peace with the vegan police. They told me they were an herbivore. I told them I'm an omnivore. And then they backed away pretty slowly when I told them I put animal byproducts on burgers.
She's putting it mildly. She's saying, "You looking mighty scrumptious."
Oh, I'm not that bad.
Your eyes are looking very pretty.
Oh my Lord! Oh my God!
I'm sorry, but if I did that, I that would be like the creep saying, "Hello, HR. I'd like to report an incident."
Ooh, how dark your skin is. That works with the tenderizing.
Yeah, come on, Wolf. She ain't like that. Or else she'd be working at Planned Parenthood. She'd get free meals every day.
Wow. Wow. He went there. My God, he went there.
He did.
Is it
He
getting
really
thick in
did.
here, or do we need to get a shovel?
Yes.
Oh, I bet your mother wish she swallowed you.
Oh my God. Oh, she just said she cooked herself, and it just turned. It just went all the way.
Hey, I went cannibalism. He took it there. He took it there. I wasn't even going there. He took it there. He always trying to one up my ass
Hmm.
on
And it
the
works.
Disturbed. Always with the one upmanship, man. All we do is size each other up on our dicks.
Oh my God.
And since it works, I guess I got the bigger dick than the black man.
Oh, okay.
White power.
Don't forget to breathe.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
To answer the question, my only cheat food is I'm a TMNT fan and I got hooked on pizza. So Friday night, pizza night, ain't changing anytime soon.
All right.
Pizza's great. No problem there. Yeah.
And I used to have like a bacon pepperoni, but I cut back on all the salty stuff. So it's just plain cheese mostly. Or on occasion, I'll get like spinach and feta on it, but mostly just
Ooh,
plain cheese.
nice.
You're better than me. I go for the
Sweet.
works.
Well, my brother does that.
Yeah.
He's total meat eater.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a carnivore,
Mhm.
except for ham. Unless you're talking about bacon.
Bacon.
bacon. I switch it up whenever I eat pizza. But
I'm a finicky eater when it comes to meat.
well, besides pizza, because Dark already covered that. I still eat ice cream and
Neighbor, you still use pizza?
Yeah, there's many toppings and styles. Just don't say pineapple or I'll come after you.
Look,
Pineapple's delicious.
Oh,
On its
you're gonna
own.
have your head split.
hey,
We don't
hey,
take
no,
kind of
no.
the people who likes pineapples here.
I don't know how, but pineapple
I'm
does
kidding,
not
humble.
work for me.
My
all right in my
birthday
book.
dinner was literally a what was those pizzas
When does
that?
fruit ever go well on a pizza?
Oh yeah, when you
Negro,
put it
go
on
to-
there.
I think the
That's
same
how it
thing,
goes
Final.
well.
Go to
Especially
Sweden.
in a nice pepperoni and pineapple calzone.
Final. Go to Sweden. You'll be surprised what the hell goes on pizza these days in Sweden.
Yeah, I think I saw somebody talk about like an apple cinnamon pizza.
What?
My
No.
Swedish
Oh.
friend showed me gummy bear pizza.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh
that's too much,
no, no.
Gummy bear
Nice.
pizza. Wait, how do you make that work?
I think we found the real life Orihime.
Oh man, it sounds like we
Did
did.
Humble just say nice after I said that?
Yes.
well, we spoke too soon. We have found our real life Orihime.
Well, to be fair, the daydreamer has been someone I've related to sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yep.
Yeah, she showed
Not-
me that. I was
not
like,
with most of her food combinations. I might be experimental, but I'm not that experimental.
Well, also, what you and Orihime have in common is the two of you are capable martial artists.
So that's good.
True, though she is probably the only one that could say she had judo flipped a Grim Reaper.
hold on. Let me list off the shit that I seen in a pizzeria in Sweden.
Oh,
Well,
They
it's health
have-
and fitness.
oh yes.
They have cabbage, spinach.
Wait, before you continue, warning everybody, we're about to violate the Geneva Convention with this.
Hooray!
And the
Carrot.
Italians are gonna be horrified at that
Carrots.
because they hate this kind of stuff.
Can I keep talking? Carrots.
Kakarot.
salad pizza,
Sarada.
the infamous gummy bear pizza, chocolate pizza.
Oh my Lord.
Yes, with Hershey's chocolate as a
Ooh.
topping.
I like chocolate, but not on my pizza.
Oh,
Banana pizza, pumpkin pizza. That's an exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure they tried that too before. Mango pizza. I've seen. I'm like, you know, I got no words other than you guys are the most imaginative, unnecessary imaginative people on the planet. That's all I'm gonna say about your country. Don't ever invite me to your country. You're my friend, but don't ever ask me to come to Sweden. Y'all are y'all, your weird is out weirder than my weird. I'm sorry. Don't ever take me to a pizzeria in Sweden. I just want pepperoni and cheese. Can I at least can y'all grant me that? No, I gotta sample this shit first. No, I'm kidding. I don't think they have that kind of rule, but that would be really fucking funny if they did. You gotta sample their creative shit before you actually get the get the pizza that you want.
Well,
Now if they got steak pizza, hello, okay, steak pizza, okay, I'm gonna try that.
Alligator on
It's-
pizza, I hear, is pretty good.
ooh,
is that Louisiana?
Yeah, it's wherever gators are. I'm
Technically,
in
yeah.
Florida, so
I would love to go to Bubba's shrimp stew boat. Shrimp stew, shrimp kebab, shrimp on salad, shrimp with corn, shrimp on a stick. I was like, man, you got shrimp on everything, even on area codes. Okay, give me a takeout. Give me a takeout box. Oh, I know about the mayonnaise on. Yeah, that's
I,
weird. Japan.
yeah, I think I heard somebody said they even made like a peanut butter and jelly pizza once.
hmm.
I have no
I'm,
words.
pain would be a good word. Like I don't mind experiment, but I know a good, sauces and spices I cook myself and
you
bake,
know,
and some things just really don't mix. And
I need to
Yes.
I'm gonna put this on my bucket list. I'm gonna try real Italian pizza at some point in my life. Look, I may not agree with the damn toppings, but you know what? I'm gonna try that shit.
and they're really good. I can tell you that.
try an authentic
So
Roman pizza too. It's think of it as the original Detroit deep dish. It's just this very thick, fluffed crust bread with the topping and everything. It's very pretty kick ass if somebody makes it right.
Detroit deep
Ooh,
dish is wonderful. My
nice.
family's from Detroit and used to eat it all the time. It is really good.
I
It's
just
not
know
lying.
one thing and one thing. I know one thing. If I go to Italy for this shit, they better not ask me to drink their coffee.
Oh,
I don't care if we fight. Don't you dare. I'm not a coffee person. I said I'm not a coffee person. Don't get Stromboli on me.
I'll be honest. Fresh ground beans and shit, great. Problem, they make it too fucking strong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like I got one at a resort, not in Italy, but from somebody who like imports not too long ago when we went to the other side of the state to avoid a
Mhm.
hurricane coming through. So they had like actual import coffee beans from like Italy and other stuff, and they ground it. I don't know how much of it they use, but Man, that was so goddamn strong. I even poured I even used all the packets of sugar or even the imitation sugars just to try and even it out. Nothing. It was strong. And the second day, I ordered decaf, hoping that would work. Had to do the same thing. Still wouldn't even out. Strong.
Wow, that's quite
You poor
cheat day
man.
food. Yep, my thoughts exactly.
Now, now, my next thing on the bucket list is probably travel the world one day, which is probably impossible at this point, and sample some of the cultural food. I mean, I know I can probably get around here in the states, but I want to try it in other countries. You know,
Just don't
Yeah.
go to India.
India's a no-fly zone. So is Africa. Fuck that noise.
Oh, this meat is delicious. Where'd you get it? We got it out back. Like, oh, an animal? Yeah, an animal.
I'm sure parts of Africa is pleasant, but I ain't going there because of the diseases, the
I
unknown
don't
Mm.
bl-
diseases that you might catch. Look, respect
don't
to
blame you.
my African brothers across the ocean, but look, man, I don't even know what the hell my system is currently in this day and age. I probably die the moment I breathe your air. So yeah,
You know,
you guys are in no fly
Ebola not
zone.
bad, but biggest problem is the STDs that go around everywhere.
I ain't going there to fuck them.
Yeah, well, I'm
Oh,
just making it
goodness.
a thing. Like, yeah, you got Ebola and all that, but it's the biggest thing is the STDs and the AIDS.
Oh, my God.
Who ordered the hamburger with the AIDS?
Hey, we're talking about health and fitness, so all the supplies.
That technically counts, man. Diseases. Come
Oh,
on now. That technically counts. Just saying, it's no fly. It's a no go for me with Africa. Like I said, respect to you guys. I mean, y'all gotta live with that. My heart goes out to y'all. Whoever be dying from that. But man, I'm not going there. I'm not. I'm sorry. Maybe I be running to some Africans. They be telling me you should go to Africa. Like, no.
No.
Why'd you
no.
go? Why aren't you there? If you want me to go, why aren't you back there? You tell First of all, you tell me a reason why you don't go. Why won't you go back there? And maybe I'll consider it. Or maybe let me rephrase. You tell me why you would want to go back there, and then I'll go. Then I'll go. No, no, they told me that shit before. I was like, no, y'all be warring with each other too much.
Mm,
Don't lie, humble. Don't be. They be warring too much over the
nah,
littlest shit too.
Florida sounds like a not interesting place.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I
that's another
remember.
that's another place. Australia, no fly zone for me.
Eh,
Not even Sydney.
Australia, it wouldn't be any different than
Yeah.
The
the
hell with Sydney.
ranch my grandparents used
I'm
to
not
own.
even. I'm not even gonna step foot in their beaches.
Why? Because of local wildlife?
Exactly, because of the local wildlife. Period. No, I'm not talking.
Eh,
I'm not. Mm-mm.
and much like Paris, France, before it went to the crapper.
Only way,
The last time I
only
was
way
in
you give me
Florida.
any of those countries if I die reincarnated in those countries.
No. I had one classmate in college that I ate lunch with. Foreign exchange student was afraid to go to Paris because of kidnappings. So yeah, that might not be
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
that
true.
might be a no go zone.
That is definitely true. You get lost. You you disappear in Paris.
And
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson ain't coming.
He's too old to do that now.
But I will say, but again, before Paris, I went to the crapper, and like last time I was there with the family, and even when I was in Miami,
Paris?
Florida.
Oh, it's always a crapper.
I'm just saying when you move around over there, or even in Florida, no, no, especially Miami, you don't see like a lot of fat people. You see people like moving around like just doing physical activities, being fit. Even in Japan and South Korea, like you don't see any obese people.
No, they dress in layers
So
very
you're saying that obesity is an American thing, and if we went over there, it's like, oh, yep, American.
nah,
Well, we got to
Mm-mm.
remember, we put,
depends.
well, we as in whoever is in control of the Food and Administration, FDA. Yeah, they there's shit in our food. There's let's not be coy
Let's
about it.
not
There,
let's not sugarcoat it.
preservatives, hormones,
Hmm.
processed materials,
Other
plastic.
natural flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, as well. Well, now with Trump back in office and his appointment of RFK Jr. Jr. is actually like we're putting kibosh on all that
Yeah.
because like those preservatives and otherwise are like led to an
It's
increase
not
like of
gonna
people
work.
developing like
It's not gonna change
chronic health
overnight.
problems
Keep
as well
that
as
in mind, people.
childhood diseases.
Yeah, but
Just
here's the thing, like, yeah, there's always been fatties in the world of history of mankind. Let's not deny that. Uh, but with our countries or the Western countries, there's I don't know, 50s onward. There's been like a strong incline in obesity and
hmm
autisms and stuff. And around that time, that's when they start fucking with your food, the water you drink, everything. So I'm not trying to spread conspiracy, but take that as you will.
Nah, fair point.
We were born and fed all this stuff from the get go, so it's obviously affected us even on genetic levels. So you
That's
know,
very interesting that you
It,
say that because when I
it's
talk
a
about
pat
my
it's a
family
pattern
and
that you can't. Well, I'll say briefly, it's a pattern that you can't help but you can't help but recognize and actually do the research and realize, oh man, this rabbit hole goes in deep.
They
what's
ain't gonna never
interesting,
gonna find the bottom.
well, they're working on it. But I was going to say with my grandmother and her grandmother, cooked with lard, fat, grease, fried, everything they're not supposed to do, but they still did, and they lived pretty long. My grandmother was 98 when she passed away, and
Yeah.
never cooked anything healthy. When I told her about healthy, she would give me the demon the stare. She cooked in cholesterol, grease, high fatty foods. She would not change the way she cooked. She said, I've been cooking this way for years. Why would I change now? Now, I'm not saying that we don't need to improve, but I find that very interesting that she cooked so unhealthily, but lived very long, didn't die till she was 98 years old, and never changed anything about her diet.
yeah, you
Uh,
find that kind of interesting. People
mm-hmm,
who ate actual food, like cooked food, not like bought out processed food or stuff like fast foods and stuff,
mm-hmm.
or just supermarket foods. They, despite even how unhealthy the meals they made, they tend to live pretty more healthier than a lot of people on the opposite end. And smoking is a big issue, and yeah, it's probably not healthy. But at the same time, ever since big cigarette companies happen and they start putting chemicals and everything, that's when you get all these cancers and everything. And it seems like before that, not really. Not well. I mean, there's probably some amount of cancers, but nothing as major or big or pandemically wise as they make it seem with all the anti-smoking commercials and all the medical. When you go to the doctor, do you smoke? And they give you the whole diatribe about how bad smoking is, the numbers, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a little story. You guys know who Hugh Hefner was, correct?
Yes, we are.
Playboy extraordinaire.
Yep.
Man had a terrible diet.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yep.
loved junk food, but you couldn't notice it because he didn't gain a pound. But they said Hugh Hefner was a junk food king, and he even admitted it in an interview that is what he loved to eat.
And he
So
lived
maybe
to
it's
be almost 100, right?
yes, yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
90 when he passed away. But that's all he ate. Said I drink pop, fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then that's what I love. Junk food. He admitted it. He admitted it in an interview. I love junk food. Won't drink anything else. Love Pepsi, Coke. Drink it all the time. I don't know if it was a genetics thing because I show us the devil can't eat like that. There is no way I can eat his diet.
It
There's no
sure
way in the
shit didn't slow
world.
his ass down
That,
either.
But then
no,
again,
it did not.
he was born at a time before all that, and mostly grew up before they started putting all that crap in everything.
Yeah, but
Yep.
Us,
still,
on the
if
other
I
hand, we
ate
were
like that,
born in it.
oh, maybe because if I eat like his diet, whew, I'll be 5,000 pounds. The way he was
Mhm.
going up, eating, keep bowls of M&Ms in his home. That's it. That's what he liked to eat. So
Yeah,
maybe there's something to that. But he did not eat. He admitted it. He said, "I don't eat healthy."
yeah. But
But
at
Yeah.
90, you trace that back from when he died. Like he was like what, born the when did he die? Like the 2000s.
early
Or
2000s, yeah,
yeah, so he would have been born like the 1910s or something.
something, yeah, because he was about 90 when he passed away,
Yeah, so
and
that's
still very, very active.
so before all the crap in the food, the water, and the cigarettes, because he was
He
a
smoked too.
smoker.
Yeah.
Uh, he's got like what 30 years before that, so he's already a grown-up man. Probably ate healthy in that regard, raised healthier.
Oh well. Well,
Whereas
Mm-hmm.
did he?
us,
Well,
we were born into this, so how
Well,
that affected us between that, who knows?
well, it looks
Well,
like the
also as a
government
slight
is
correction,
trying.
Hang
Go
on.
ahead, Doc.
a slight correction, like Hefner died on 2017.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure, but thanks for the date. Thanks.
And
Okay.
yes, iron, high fructose corn syrup, and everything since the sixth. No, yeah, it was the 60s or 50s when they
So he
started
probably
putting it.
It was the 50s. It was 50s,
Yeah,
like when that whole thing started.
so fine. So Dark. Excuse me. Dark. He still was kind of eating around the time we started consuming it because they said he never had a healthy diet. He's
mm,
been eating junk food and smoking all of his life. And his
well,
doctors would tell him to stop, but he said, "I'm fine." So that is interesting. 2017 still. That's still about the time the food started to go bad. But they said he loves Kentucky Fried Chicken. They
mm,
said, and that's all he ate: fried food, and he loved Pepsi soda. That's all he drank. But he admitted in an interview that he had a high cholesterol, high heavy diet, and he liked junk food and didn't want to eat anything else. So it is
How
amazing.
how hard
Yes,
was he working exercise wise?
well, he
Uh,
lived in a mansion with a bunch of blondes, so
so you can
he.
you can bunch of beautiful women. So you can imagine. That's all I can say. He never talked about his exercise routine at all. So
Yeah, he probably keeps it close to the vest.
He was working one
yeah.
bone out.
well, not the vest. Let's be honest, it was the robe.
Well, to be fair, the twin sheeted tango does exercise every part of the body.
I loved how she put that in the most YouTube
I think that's our
corrective
cutoff
way.
point now.
But I will say this: if we're going to leave the positive, if I could leave with just a positive note for anyone. Well, I'll wait till you give us a closeout, Wolf, and then I'll say it.
I thank everyone for being here. Those three of you now, and those non-sponsors keep popping in and out. Thank you guys so much for sitting through all of our kind of fitness, wellness, and well-being journey, and spreading our ever increasing, though limited, ever increasing knowledge about taking better care of yourself. Dismantling trying to dismantle the misconceptions, the legends, and even the artificial barriers that people are trying to place upon you for not trying to for even having the audacity to better oneself. If there's one thing that miserable people don't like, and that's a well-rounded, well put together person. So if you just so happen to have friends that really are that disagree with you about your fitness journey, your wellness journey, whatever journey you want to put yourself on, that is actually making you one feel better. Unless you're joining the cult, you need to go away. You need to leave the cult alone. But if you're trying to take some steps to really take responsibility of yourself. Period. Not fix yourself. Not necessarily fix yourself, but take better responsibility for yourself. Right.
Right.
If nobody's not feeling that or anything like that, then that's a person that you don't need you in your corner to be by, because instead of encouraging you, they'll obviously will tear you down, and there are people that knows this and know who they are, and those people know who they are too, but they'll never admit it, obviously. But yeah, you're responsible for you. Unless you're quadriplegic, but you're responsible for you, nonetheless. So get out there and do at least do what's best for you, and have it benefit you, and later down the road benefit others around you. Send yourself. Um, do whatever you can to always make your life better, and always take it a step further, or be content. There's nothing wrong with being content with where you at. Less, well, I'll leave that as a bullet point. Okay. So, Leia, what do you have to say in the matter? The lovely Leia Valor, Leia plus size.
Hello, everyone. This is Leah Plus Size, your lovely lady of valor, and thank you for joining us in our colorful discussion on fitness. If I may leave you with anything to take with you, if you've listened to this stream, or you'll share the stream with someone that you know, or if you yourself are struggling with your weight, or know someone or a family member that is struggling with their weight or battling obesity, first and foremost, give them love. They need love. Love is the first thing they need. They need love from you, and help them to love themselves. Second of all, give them dignity. They may be obese, but they're still a human being, and they're still people. And don't always assume that they are just addicted to food or greedy. Some other issues could be going on that may cause them to overeat, or not be healthy. And third of all, encourage them, and encourage them with love and respect and patience. Let them know that you love and you care about them. You want the best for them, and help them reach their goal. If they're struggling with something, help them out and be patient. This will take time. This is a lifestyle change, and lifestyle changes do not happen overnight. So you want to be patient with them, encourage them to stick with it, but most importantly, let them know they are loved as they are. And I mean that, and I mean it in the sense that they're still people and persons, and just be there for them, and that will make their health journey much better. A negative does not equal a positive. Love and understanding does. So if you give them more of that, or even to yourself, if you're on a health journey, you give yourself more of that, and in time, you'll reach the weight loss, the health goal that you would like to have.
The Sixth Ranger, Dark Stranger.
Thank you for having me on this enlightening discussion and topic. To everyone, uh, do your best, and pretty much anybody has an issue with it, they can go fuck themselves. Good night.
Okay.
The Humblest of Writers, Humble Marty.
Hello, I'm Humble Marty, and I write things. Thank you for listening to me go on probably one of the creepiest tangents in history. So, this is definitely a reminder, be kind to yourself, because whatever happens to you in the background
Hi,
will
Star.
come to say hi in the foreground.
I know Star's here.
Oh, why hello, Star.
Right when we're
The-
just about to be wrapping up.
200 friends. What is that in relation to Star?
I am way too close to 200 friends. Hmm.
Well, to give you a short summary, short storyteller, in this episode of the Real Millennials, we talk about health and fitness.
The Hound of the Self-Donic Pal.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us in tonight's episode of the Real Millennials. So, well, make sure you stay tuned line for next Thursday, where we're gonna talk about the 5 R's: R's: retelling, revivals, remakes, reboots, and reimaginings. But other than that, yeah, whatever, ever like martial arts, or even like like it work everything you're doing, keep on doing that, and also make sure to continue this momentum as we're experiencing this return to form. And one of them is bringing back the standards of health and fitness, but not just your not just the physicalness of it all, but also the mental and spiritual, because this infantilization, as well as this gaslighting to tell people that there's nothing wrong with them, it's coming to an end, and we need to continue to get things back to where they were. Not exactly as how they were back in the 90s, the 80s, or even the early 2000s, but better. Until
Gesundheit.
then, Gesundheit. Until then, this is the Hound of the South, Donald Powell signing off. And remember, keep up the good fight in maintaining hope, idealism, and optimism alive in the world. Because remember, cynicism and nihilism are for losers. You all have a good rest of your night.
Well, you have to signal out final.
The Warrior of Light, Final Fantasy Fan 12.
Thank you, Dom. Anyway, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, click like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. And make sure you ring that notification bell, that way you get notified of our latest videos. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Final Fantasy Fan 12 signing off. And remember, may the light forever shine upon us.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
son of a turd, Wolf.
Oh, no. He disappeared before he can give us the send off.
Maybe the
Right.
moon
Freaking
stopped coming out.
internet issues.
It can be that way sometime.
But I guess I will say one last thing briefly before our fearless leader comes back, as everything will be back working in order. Yeah, with our RK Jr. being points under health and everything like through President Trump. Everything that's been going on with food, which led to these like increases of chronic health problems and childhood diseases, from autism to autoimmune diseases. Well, all that's gonna be cracked down hard.
Negro,
Well,
did
hopes
you
maybe
give
you'll be.
away? Did you just give a long ass speech as you signing out?
Oh,
While I
well,
was trying to get back in.
we had to fill the air until we could come back in. So you just.
And I already did my outro as you left.
This has been you coming at 110. Remind you guys, you are the UN Space Team. Welcome to the Wolf Fleet.
Big smiles, everyone. You beat the bad guy.
What a lot of fun. You guys have been real swell. And there's not a one who can say this ended well. All those secrets you've been concealing, say you're happy now. Once more with feeling. Now I gotta run. See you home.
Okay, I guess we're just like the only two people left, despite the studio chat saying there's only like 6 people in here.
Are you sure about that?
Wow.
There it is.
Oh, there they are. Silver
My
bullets
pocket's
got him.
slow.
Hmm.
But then